Hey and welcome to Neverwinter with Aragon. So let's go over the real end game of Neverwinter, how your character looks. Now Neverwinter does have a pretty decent appearance system. You can literally go and change up all of the appearance of the gear that you're using just for its statistics so that you can look how you want. You are limited to different gear items that are linked to your class, and if you have a class with two different paragons that fill different roles, like a paladin has a tank and a healer, you will also get two different gear sets. You can see within the seals vendor on a paladin we literally get two different sets of gear, and each of those sets will have different appearances, as you can see right here. Now every time you go and purchase one of these gear pieces, or you obtain a gear piece, you will have the option, when you right click on it, to convert it to your appearance library. By doing so, we can go now to our character sheet. We go to the appearance tab, and the new piece which we converted was a headpiece, so we click on that and we click change appearance item, and you can have a maximum of 100 items in your appearance library. And we can see way down here we have that new piece. Of course, it will depend how it looks depending on what colors you slot within your primary, your secondary, and also your accent. So you can see currently it's looking like so, whereas when I looked at it before it was all this color. This would be the default color if you didn't slot in any of those colors of the items. Now we also have a section for our just fashion. This will be just any type of gear that your character can wear that's literally just for fashion. It won't have anything in relation to the armor of your character, so you can look all sorts of different whack here. You can see we don't generally have as much fashion, at least I don't, since I don't really bother to collect it all too much. But you can see again, it's the same principle. You're just clicking on those slots, changing the appearance, and then it will entirely depend again on what colors you have, depending on how it will look. Now with this fashion tab and this fashion appearance, the fortunate thing is you don't have to pay anything if you want to change up to actually look like that. You can see you just click save. However, if you want to change the appearance of your gear, many of the items will require you to pay astral diamonds, 1000 per piece you change up, whether that be a belt or be your shirt, all of these different slots right here. You can see I'm also using these angel wings. People have asked me where I've gotten them, and it's actually within the Redeemed Citadel, just within the main hall here. We go to herself, the vendor, Yael, and within her transmutes tab, you can see way down here we have the angel wings, and those give you those glowy effects to either side. So what I'm generally run around with is this exact setup. We can click, we can wear gear now instead of the fashion, and we're using the glowing halo. You can buy it from other players, but at this point it's going to be very expensive. As you can see, 8 million just for that one right there. It was a Zen Market limited time item, thus the pricing on it. And then I'm just using the martyr scale mail, the bronze arm guards, the gray cloaks blessed blade, just because I think it looks pretty neat there. It's not like overly done in any of its proportions. We also have the volcanic shield, which came from the call to arms event, Battle for the Bridge. We had this one right here. This event hasn't come around in quite a while. And we also have the martyr's cuisses, and that gives me my gear composition right there. Not exactly too happy with the arm guards, don't exactly match, but the colors you can see are literally just using these ones here. The halo is a little bit different, but the rest are using in my primary ultramarine. You can see within these colors you're going to have to spend packs to actually unlock the premium colors, and then you do have the basic, but the basic colors generally look pretty meh. Now you can find different colors either within the Terminal Trade Bar store. When we look here and we go to dyes, it literally has all the different packs you need except one or two of the colors. Now again, you can buy them very cheaply here, or if you don't have trade bars, you can also purchase these packs from the auction house. There are also many other packs which you can obtain when you look within the events tab. You can see right here, Call to Arms had a dye pack. Many of them will have their different dye packs. So with these events continually rotating, it shouldn't be too hard to pick up most of the colors just for free by playing the game. The colors that I am using in the primary, it is that ultramarine. In the secondary, it is the one adjacent to that, which is the blue fire. And finally, it's the accent color, which is the bright gold. And that's what I'm having on my armor, arms, and my feet. And I do have that on my weapon. However, I've changed it up to be ultramarine in the secondary and black in the primary. Unfortunately, black is not actually a basic color. It's down here all the way at the bottom. So you'll have to either spend something to try and obtain that. You can see if you do change one of the dye colors, it will cost you this silver. 10 silver per color. If you go and change with the basic ones, it won't cost you anything. So that's all good there. So let's make sure to discard those changes because that just looks awful. And in my shirt and pants, I am using these Chultan ones, the primal pants, and you'll get those just by grinding out the currency in this campaign. Jungles of Chult, we have the store here, and way down we have those primal pants, the lower ones and the upper ones. You can see they'll basically give you those tattoos, and also means you're not actually wearing the shirt and pants, and thus they don't overlay the skin of your character. So overall, that's pretty much the appearance system. However, many players will get into a catch where when you go and let's say claim one of these packs which would give you fashion. For example, if we were to go and claim this platinum adornments fashion box, you can see it will pop within my inventory right here. And when we do go and open it, you can see I double clicked it. It supposedly gives me this outfit. And if we go to our appearance tab and we go and have a look, you won't actually find it within there. You will right now for me since I have it already. However, what you need to do is go down to this fashion items and vanity pet section. Now down here, you will have your fashion items, and this is where you're going to have to right click them and convert them to your appearance library item. If you already have the item, it'll be grayed out. You won't be able to do it. So you'll either be able to sell them if they're not bound like I can with these, or you'll just have to go and discard them. Here's a fashion set a lot of people will be envious of, as it was just over a year ago within the Jubilee event where we could get this, and that's no more. So with that said, hopefully this was somewhat helpful and insightful to you guys, especially newer players. And if you just wanted to see what type of fashion I regularly run around with. There is of course a bit of cost involved in this, and in order to get the extremely rare items, they can be insanely priced or they can just be a big grind. Many items have actually been removed from the game over the successive updates with the modules. So there will definitely be some items that'll just be impossible for you to obtain altogether. Overall, this is definitely a system that Neverwinter does well. Of course, there are a few glitches here and there with regards to their different appearance items. Whether they have actually decent ones, that's generally up to your personal opinion. So I'd like to give a special thank you to all of my channel members for helping me keep my channel going. And if I presented this well, consider leaving the video a like. And if you're new around here, consider subscribing. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.